Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. You remember about 2 months ago, I think it was in the 4th, 5th, 6th, that area of, including it was some Russian attacks on Kiev, if you remember. It was June, I think it was June. When the Russians bombarded Kiev and they used Kinzhal, and the Ukrainians claimed that they downed, like 5 or 6 Kinzhals, hypersonic missiles. Remember those times? I think it was June, I think at the beginning, 4, 5, 6. And they said the Patriot systems destroyed all those things. And then the Russians said, no, we blew up a Patriot system. Anyway, so that's the context. Then there were, I think, about 4 or 5, 4 or 5, I can't remember, I'm old, what do you want? But it doesn't really matter the number. There were some Ukrainian bloggers or people, regular people, who posted, remember they recorded the Russian missile attack and the batteries destroying some, and one of these videos showed an explosion on the territory, so on the ground, from a Russian missile, which the Russians claimed that was the Patriot system blown up, which was the Patriot salvos going and defending. So that was a Patriot system or battery over there shooting and then exploded. So that's why the Ukrainians and the Americans have to say, yeah, it was a little scratch on the Patriot systems. Now those people who videotaped those, or taped them and recorded them, and they posted them online. And first, the Ukrainians said, no, there was no Patriot system destroyed or anything like that. The evidence was provided by these guys just, taping those things, recording those things, therefore was contradicting the official version, which, liar, liar, pants on fire. And what did the Ukrainians do? Yeah, it was just a little bit of a scratch, nothing happened. What happened? The bloggers and with the people who posted those videos, they were arrested, right? And they were convicted. I think 4 years in prison, but they are in house arrest or something like this. I made videos on this, so you can find it on my channel. And they were claiming, the Ukrainians were claiming that they arrested these guys, and charged them and convicted them because they, by videotaping that, and posting that on different social media channels, the Russians were able to pinpoint where those batteries were, the positions. That's idiotic, and I'm telling you why. The Russians already knew where those things are before they even shot one salvo. And if they didn't know, they on live, on real time, they knew exactly where the batteries are. They didn't need someone to post that, 2 hours after everything happened, or 10 minutes. That's BS, okay? What you do, you send the first ones, they're gonna be activated, and you know exactly where they are, and then you send the real ones on the exact coordinates. But that's the minimum, including the fact that you have in the territory, you have spies, you have people who are going to say, okay, the coordinates are between street bullshit with street, cocksucker or something. You got like that. So they already knew it. But I knew this is just trying to, delimit the other version. Only the military, the official version. The other version, no, don't listen to people. And that's BS. But anyway, from a strategic point of view, I understand it, but it's not the case here. So it happened again. This is another evidence that they didn't mean to, when they said, well, she or he or they disclosed the location by stupidly videotaping, they disclosed the location of the Patriot systems and so on. Well, it was another attack here. And another person was arrested. For what? For videotaping the attack. Attack on civilian infrastructure that didn't have air defense systems to protect them. So the reason, we arrested the other guys in Kiev, what the hell, I'm here, in Kiev because they were showing the positions, was out here, was not available. So let me show you. This article comes from them, from Ukrainska Pravda. These guys are just dumb, but anyway, who's not at times. Person, singular, who posted video of missile strike on Kryvyi Rih, found by police, handed over to security service, to the secret police. Why? You remember this? There was no air defenses activated here. So that person videotaped the attack on these things. No, this is just, as I said many times before, these idiots all of them, they tell you, let's say they discuss if these glasses are good glasses or bad glasses. And they want to make you think that they are good glasses. They don't give you the drawbacks of this being bad here, being bad there. So they're going to tell you, but they are the media, and they are objective. And they give you only the ups. And the little something that's down, they will turn it into a positive. That's what they do. So it's a negative. We're balanced, but from that negative, they turn it into good. But yeah, you can do this. That eliminates the bad stuff. But then they discuss, let's say, about this right here, the iPad. And while they discuss the iPad, they talk about you using the glasses. And when they use the glasses, they say they suck. And blah, 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 blah. But they talk about the iPad. But in the article of discussing the iPad, they will bring up the glasses, and they will disclose some negative things about the glasses. Then that article specifically written about the glasses did not mention. So you found the information about certain issues from other articles, sometimes not really related. So here we find out that all that BS with, they were charged and arrested, they were arrested in Kiev, was because they would disclose the position and the Russians could find out. They knew already. But again, people don't know, haven't been around the block, not even halfway. And they, she disclosed such a bitch. What the hell? No, and right now what happened here? There were no batteries to disclose the locations of anything. So it's just because these guys will show an alternative side or another angle of reality, and that's unacceptable. Freedom of speech, Ukraine. That's a tyrannical country. Look at the decisions made, not what they say, what they do. Don't listen to them. Look at them. What they did in the realm of Christianity over there, religion, political parties banned, some of them, mass media banned, put under the government's control. The minorities, the ethnic minorities are, can't do this, can't do that. And just to mention a few, you can't leave the country. The officials now, the parliamentarians, they have to ask Zelensky's office, can I leave the country? And so on, freedom of this, freedom of that. No elections anymore. We're supposed to be conducted this year in fall. No more, because it's a war out there, so we can't have it. And you say, well, you can't have it. The Americans had it during the Second World War. Well, it's not the same thing. I understand. I'm just giving you examples. That's a fact. That there will be no elections. It's because the Russians. If it's raining, it's because of Russians now? Yeah, okay. So let's see what these guys are saying here. Police have identified the individual who on July 31st filmed the Russian missile strike on the city of Kryvyi Rih in the Dnipropetrovsk Oblast and posted it on social media. The information has been handed over to the Security Service of Ukraine. Okay, what's the problem? It says here, the video appeared on local Telegram channel almost immediately after the strike, and from there spread to Russian Telegram channels. And in a few minutes, collected evidence was handed over to SSU to make a decision. Like what? Is he still a free person? No, we have martial law. You can't do many things. While information about the location of a missile strike may not help to adjust the fire, an operational report on the damage caused is definitely useful to the Russians. Well, if you go by that, you can find anything helpful to the Russians. If the existence of, telephones. Why don't you take the telephones away in Ukraine? Therefore, you solve the problem. They would, or turn off the internet for the population, make it illegal to be used, and there will be no more Telegram channel or anything like that. Yeah. And for example, on the basis of such a report, they can launch another attack in the same place to destroy what is left. Really? They according to these guys, they attacked civilian infrastructure. So do you think that if they struck one time, they need, okay, let me watch Gigi's video post on the Telegram and, yeah, my friends, this is for tards. If you want to believe it, you're going to qualify. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not. First, that building was not an important target for the Russians. Like, oh my God, they destroyed a general or something, a factory. It was a building. Was it a mistake? Was it purposely done? I mean, if you already hit it, why do you need to adjust what? They can see it. Oh my God, they have people on the ground they can report. It's unbelievable, man. It's just. But anyway, I think this is an example, not to convince me. I don't really know what's going on with these guys. You know, if you tell something outside of the dogma, you're gonna get arrested for what? Possibly. I mean, if you go like this every time you drive a car and you go on the road, oh, maybe he goes and hits someone that he doesn't like. He can't drive anymore. I mean, really? Yeah. So let's say Gigi doesn't like Mike in the neighborhood and he starts driving the car. Oh, Gigi might go and hit Mike's house or something. I mean, it's a possibility. The same here. It's a possibility. Probability? Very slim. Very. But this is how these guys operate here in the West. I realized that while I went to college here. They made from the special rule, they try to destroy the general rule by giving you a special rule that, you know, actually reinforces the general rule. Which is, let's say, I'm going to give you an example. Well, the humans are not bipeds. They're not they're not bipeds. What? Because there are some people, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, that sometimes walk on 4 limbs. Therefore, you can't say that the humans are biped. I mean, some idiotics at PhD professors at the university, okay? That's why. Talk to people. Don't listen to, oh, I'm a PhD, I'm of this, I'm that. Yeah, open your mouth. Let me see what you got in your little box, if anything. Or if you have something, I want to see how you process that information that you got. And then you understand that person is an idiot, or is a genius, or is very good, very smart. I like you, or I don't like you. I don't. Okay, yeah. Well, see you never. So here it is, my friends. He was arrested for filming a bombardment. Why? Because probably the Ukrainians would have said, well, nothing happened, all the missiles were intercepted, and these guys will contradict their version. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.